FCS Folding Canopy Sunshade Accessories Introduction. Bracket, Motor Tube, Coiler, Guiding Fixed Pulley, Traction Fixed Pulley, Hanging Wheel, Traction Steel Wire Fixing Parts, Steel Wire Tensioning Components, Guiding Steel Wire, Traction Steel Wire, Crossbar, Drawbar. FCS Folding Canopy Sunshade Installation Steps. First, lay a good horizontal line. Measure and determine the installation location of FCS. Determine the position of the installation bracket. Fix installation bracket. Thread the coiler into the motor tube. Pay attention to the direction of the coiler. Install the FCS motor mechanism tube onto the mounting bracket. Adjust the position of the coiler according to the width dimension. Install the fixed pulley. Determine the position of the guide pulley. About 30 cm away from the installation bracket, about 10 cm below the coiler. Install two fixed head guide pulleys. Draw a horizontal line. Draw the corresponding position of the tail end. Install the tail guide fixed pulley. About 3 cm away from the guide pulley. Install the traction fixed pulley. Fixed pulley installation completed. Install steel wire. First, on both sides of the tail, guide the fixed pulley through the thick steel wire. Pull the steel wire to the head, thread into the fixed pulley. Thread one end of the steel wire into an aluminum lock buckle and steel wire tensioner. Clamping aluminum lock buckle and locking steel wire. Thread the other end of the steel wire into an aluminum lock buckle. Adjust the position properly. Locking steel wire. Cut off excess steel wires. Tighten the steel wire through a wire tensioner. Thread the thin steel wire into the traction fixed pulley at the tail end. Pull the steel wire to the head. Thread one end of the steel wire into the coiler. Clamping aluminum lock buckle and locking steel wire. Wrap the coiler from bottom to top. Finally, leave one lap untouched. Take another thin steel wire and thread it onto the aluminum lock buckle. Thread into the coiler and lock it with an aluminum buckle. Then wrap the winding device 3 times from top to bottom. Wire aluminum buckle and steel wire tensioner. Clamping and fixing. Thread the previous steel wire through the aluminum buckle. Connecting the steel wire tensioner. Adjust the position properly. Clamping and fixing. Adjust position. Ensure that the tensioner does not conflict with the coiler. Then tighten the steel wire tightly. Follow the same steps on the other side. Steel wire installation completed. Loosen a screw on the suspension wheel and thread it into the crossbar. Same operation on the other end. Hang the suspension wheel on the guide wire and adjust the position of the suspension wheel. Align both sides and tighten the screws to secure the suspension wheel. Loosen the first screw at the traction fixing component. Connect the fixing part to the drill bar. Clip the traction steel wire into the fixing part. Tighten the screws to secure it. Adjust the position to ensure that there is no conflict between the steel wires. The first crossbar is hung on the guiding steel wire below the motor tube. Tighten the screws to secure it. Finally, connect the power supply and adjust the itinerary. FCS installation completed.